Hi, good morning, and welcome back to AskEma.com with yours truly, Ema Giaccoli. So here we are today, and we are going to discuss a couple of things. I just want to, always remind you that I'm available at any time to answer any kind of questions or concerns or help you make some important decisions with an unbiased perspective in terms of purchasing, especially if you're in the middle of a deal or in the middle of of negotiating a deal for yourself and you have a question. Please feel free to call me up. So today's short episode is just going to be on touching on a couple of things, because as I continue to work with buyers and continue to work with sellers, I want you to understand that you're under no obligation whatsoever to move ahead with any transaction that you find yourself into. You can rescind an offer at any time. The only time that it becomes legally binding in New York State is when you enter into contract. Other than that, you are free to pull out of a deal at any time. So if there's something that you did not realize in the beginning, or realize that, the construction cost for that is going to outweigh me, making this decision, then perhaps you may want to, change a course. You're free to do that. Most buyers end up realizing that they need to change neighborhoods altogether to get what they want, because the value doesn't exist in the area that they're seeking. So don't be afraid. It's okay to cancel a transaction. Just don't go to contract. Okay, so you cancel it prior to contract stage in New York State and you'll be fine. For a seller, when you're deciding on the brokerage firm to represent you, you just make sure that you've dotted your I's and crossed your T's, because a lot of times agents are trained to just take listings, even if they're overpriced, and you'll find yourself on the market for 3 or 4 months or 5. If you don't take their advice, then next time you should try selling it on your own, because the reality is that the more time on the market, we call that chasing the market, you will be chasing the real estate market. If you're not up on the trends and they're not giving you all this information, then you don't need the agent either, and you can cancel your agreement. Most listing agreements can be canceled with a 30-day written notice, not just directly to the agent, to their upper management, because most agents are not brokers and they can't make the decisions themselves, and they're working under the umbrella of someone else who needs to make the decision and sign off on that. So remember, read your listing agreements carefully, understand what you're getting into, and please don't try to price your own homes. If you're calling a professional, allow them to price it. If it's overpriced, it'll either just go stale, expire, have major price reductions. You'll be chasing the market. And in a climate like the one that we're in, there's really no reason to do that. Why work backwards? Why would you want to work against yourself when you're the one who's called a listing agent to put the house on the market? So remember, there is no reason to work that way. And a real estate professional should be able to guide you and give you the proper comps and keep you educated. Now, if you want to be a little stubborn and hang out and see, okay, kill a couple of extra weeks. But the minute we hit August, we're in a downward spiral until the fall kick up. And then we're downward again come November for Thanksgiving. So remember, these timelines are critical. List your house properly, and please don't be afraid to ask questions. And if you're listed with a real estate company, no one says that you can't call others. You can call as many as you want to come in and give you a second opinion. You should be constantly in the communications with the agent that you decided to list with, and don't be afraid to change course if you feel like it's not suitable for you, and especially if the agent you feel is not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Again, your listing agreement, their marketing materials, and all of that stuff. Homes, sometimes in certain areas require a little extra love and extra attention, and so therefore those markets won't move as quickly as we would like them to. Okay, so it doesn't mean that the agent isn't doing their job. It just could be just market trends. So make sure that they're on top of that and they have their pulse on that, their finger on that pulse. Okay. And so I want to just recap a couple of things here, because I know I wanted to hit on for sale by owners, and the reason why over 90% of for sale by owners end up listing with the real estate professionals. So for all the FSBOs and the DIYers out there today, don't do it yourself. You're just going to kill the market. It's unrealistic. The majority of buyers just think that you're a cheapo and don't want to pay commissions, and then they're going to negotiate with you, and you're just going to always end up netting less and less and less. There's no such thing as someone's just going to come randomly directly to a seller and be like, I need to buy this property off market. Yeah, they don't want any competition. The buyer is smart. He's like a genius. And in the meantime, he's knocking on your door to take your house away so that no one else has a chance to give you a better offer. So think clearly, call professionals, get their advice, coach with someone to help you through the process. For sale by owners, if you want to be a real estate professional, then go ahead and get licensed and start practicing real estate. We don't only sell one house in a lifetime, we sell many. And therefore, because we sell many, is the reason why we have all the skills that are needed to pull it off and get it done. Okay, get it done at the highest price the market can bear. And for sale by owners, unfortunately, the statistics work against you. You don't succeed in getting the highest price the market can bear without an agent. And most of you end up listing with agents. So stop wasting time and get a professional on your side who's going to sell your house for you at top dollar. And let's not forget that. Anyway, so it's a rainy day today in New York City. I hope you have your umbrellas and your rubber boots handy, and jump in some puddles and have some fun. That's all today. We're going to wrap it up quickly. These thoughts that pop into my mind that I wanted to cover. I'm back on track next week, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.